Look everyone, the adventure is still continuing. Hello people of the internet, this is Shaky Jake, and I really need a catchphrase. You are watching Spyro the Dragon by Insomniac Games on the PlayStation, where previously on Spyro the Dragon we made good progress with the Dreamweaver's world. We started it off and then we're pretty much done with it already, because most of the worlds, despite the fact how I ended up dying a lot, most of the levels we actually played through were relatively quick compared to some of the previous worlds. I'm mainly thinking of the Beastmaker's world when I say this, but it actually went quite quick, so I think I might actually be done with this world today, and that was a terrible miss, and that was really badly timed. So I'm hoping I can play through the last two levels that I need to play through, and then we'll be done with this world and we can move on to the next one. I don't know what else I can say aside from that, because I don't know if I'll be able to start playing the next world in this part or if I've got to wait till the next one. It depends how long this takes. I know there's a flight level up here which I need to get access to, so let's do that. And again, we've got one of these puzzles. So I was putting this flight level off for quite a while. Let's see if I regret that decision or not. We've got icy flights. And I'm hoping this is the last flight level in the game, but you never know, there could be more in the next few worlds, or however many worlds this game has. So there's lighthouses, so I might as well try and light those up first. Again, I don't know what the optimal order is for this. I'm just going to guess and hope I pick Risley. And I've got a horrible feeling I've actually missed a lamppost. A lamppost? What am I talking about? I mean a lighthouse. Again, I'm kind of ballsing this up, to be honest. But I'm just kind of winging it and hoping I actually do something correct, because I don't want a repeat incident of the last time I played through an actual... Oh, hello. I don't want to repeat... Oh, God, how did I miss that? I don't want a repeat incident of the last flight level that we played through. But we'll see how this goes. Right, there's another helicopter. No? Okay. Thought there'd be another helicopter around here. Oh, it's because they're here. Right, we're running out of time, so let's try and get these at least. And then I think I need to fly back through here and hope I can actually encounter a lighthouse or something that I can attack. Oh, the chests. Come on. Come on. Damn it. We're so close. Okay. Oh, that's why I missed them. They're really close together. That's harsh. You have to actually do some backtracking in this level by the looks of it. Okay, that was a waste of time. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, that's all of those done. Okay, they're going that way. I need to fly back. Couldn't remember which way they were going. And we are running out of time again, so hopefully I haven't screwed this up too much. I think what I'll do is I'll get all these and then go for the choppers. That was weird. I was trying to say helicopters and choppers, and I kind of said heli choppers. I've never done that before. I think I've invented a new word. If somebody else hasn't done it already. Okay, this is slightly disorientating. These I can hear the noise, but I can't see where they're coming from. I'll balls this up again, haven't I? Yeah. Fine. I think we're going to have a repeat incident of the last time I played for a flight level. I told you I wasn't very good at these. In this game, anyway. I mean, I could focus on the chests, I guess, but I don't want to. Right, that's all of them. So if I fly through here... Yes. Okay. I always get a bit concerned with the trains, because I keep thinking I'm going the wrong way. Okay. get these guys as quick as I can. It's the noise, as I said earlier, that's slightly disorientating, because you can hear where they're coming from, but you can't necessarily see them. So, at the moment I can hear one, but I don't know where it is, and that's really irritating. So I'll come back for that later. If I can get some chests, that will give me some much needed time back. No, I've screwed this up. I've screwed this up, unless if I can save it, which I doubt I can. This is actually brutal. Oh, God. New strategy. Focus on... Oh, the game doesn't penalise you for actually landing. That's cool. Oh, actually, you know what? Drown. That was terrible. What I was going to do was get some lighthouses, focus on the chest, then go back to the lighthouses and see if that works. Again, I have no clue if that is a good strategy or not, but I'm going to try it anyway. Right, the chests, they're a little bit hidden, but they are here. And then, okay, I can actually attack a few things at the same time. Oh, don't fall in, Spyro. Yes, okay, that's all the chests. Now I can focus on the lighthouses. Said I can focus on the lighthouses, so that was a balls up on my part. One more, and then we can hopefully meet up with a train. Oh yeah, perfect timing. Good. Okay, that's where I could hear them. Oh, how did I miss that game? Come on. This is such a race against the clock. Okay, and then I'd have to go back through here, but I've got a horrible feeling I won't make it now. And no, I went the wrong way, didn't I? I should have gone down. Damn it. Only had 3 more to get. Right, the problem is I'm messing about. I need to get my A game on and try and remember where everything is. So, turn round. And then focus on these. Again, I'm sure there's some optimal order that I'm not playing in, and all of the Spyro fans are probably telling me how much I suck at these. And you wouldn't be wrong. And how on earth have I missed that 2 or 3 times in a row? There we go. That was terrible. It's a good thing I'm not into speedruns, because that would have been shocking. Right, if we can get some time back off these. Right, I've actually got an idea. Take these guys out whilst I'm here, because that clears them out. And then I can focus on whatever trains come round. And then hopefully I'll come across the other one. Right, I'm just going to wing this and hope I... Oh, come on. I swear to you, I'm deliberately not playing bad. You know, I'm not deliberately trying to play this bad. That was a terrible miss. Oh, game. Was that the last one? Oh, it was as well. Okay, that strategy worked though. So if I do that... I think I've got this in the bag now, hopefully. As long as I don't make too many cock-ups from this point onwards, I think I can do this. I hope. It's because they're also really close together now. I mean, honestly, I think I'm doing better with this than I was the last flight level. So there we go, 2 barrels. I can't remember, if you only hit 1 barrel, does it only affect 1 barrel, or do they both blow up? I actually can't remember. Right, okay. I tell you, it is really disorientating if you don't attack those helicopters, that you can still hear them when you're in this part of the map. It's very, very odd. Right, that's everything. Now I can focus on these guys and basically just finish this. So long as I don't screw up. Yeah, I've got this. I've got this. There, done. That wasn't as painful as the last flight level. I just cocked up a few times, but nothing too substantial. And talking of cocking up, I actually screwed up quite a bit in the last part, in terms of I had a lot of deaths that shouldn't have happened, but I acknowledged that they're all my fault because I was responsible for those deaths. I'm not going to blame the game too much for my stupidity, because that would be wrong of me to do that. So now we can actually access the boss level. I mean, we could always access the boss level, but I'm actually going to go there now. And then I think that's everything here done. So the boss level is over here. I think it's Jack's, is it? Or if we wanted to name it after me, Jake's, but I'm sure it's Jack's. It looks French anyway. The name looks French. So let's see if I can avoid deaths this time around. And this is surprisingly peaceful music for a boss level. Particularly one that looks a little bit like a post-apocalyptic hellscape. Interesting design choice, Insomniac. I must admit, I am intrigued. So we got these guys again. So it looks like we're going to have to do quite a bit of puzzle solving and platforming, but oh god. Okay, how did lava not kill Spyro straight away, but then sometimes water has killed Spyro straight away? That's some odd prioritization of deaths game. Right, let's just kill all these. We can get the gems this way. Ah, didn't get it in the road, damn it. Didn't think that was going to happen. Again, I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to prioritise, but I'm just kind of winging it at the moment. And I say winging it because Spyro's a dragon and he has wings. Yeah, I know, it's a really lame explanation. I know, I should have tried much harder. Right, these guys are a bit of a pain because I have to charge them. I can't just flame them because they've got protective armour on. It's really hard to tell what the right way is in Spyro half the time. I need a clock dude over here. I assume I need a clock dude. Oh wait, hold on, can I go over here? This looks so risky. I've got a bad feeling about this. But we'll try it anyway. No, okay, fine. That is actually quite a tricky jump by the looks of it. So let's try this again. I know I should have more than 8 lives at this stage of the game, but I've been pretty terrible with deaths, to be honest, for most of this. So let's try going this way. Wait a minute, what do you actually do? I don't actually know what you activate. Unless... I'm just curious now, do you activate the one that I tried to go to earlier? I'm going to have a look. Oh, you do as well. Right, okay. That's actually potentially tricky if you're not quick enough. But either way, we got over here, which is good. So who are you? Unica.
Thank you for releasing me.
No problem. Or Unica. Again, these dragon names are actually somewhat troublesome to pronounce half the time. Okay, there's stuff over there. What do you do then? Have I got a... I assume it's going to be something up here that's going to be really tricky. Okay. Burn stuff really quick. And I missed all of you because because I was terrible at that. Can I go back up there and try and attempt it again? Because that would be useful. And just out of curiosity... Yeah, I thought it looked a bit odd, but it's not. It's fine. I just thought it was some weird lava that was just kind of floating in midair, but it has a reason for being there. How am I missing these guys? Seriously, how am I actually missing them? Right, that's where I save the dragon, so that's not a problem. You stay still. I still can't figure out what I've... Okay, that's one of them. Right, let's go back up and try and get the last one before I move on. I think this is just a secret area to just get some more gems. Oh, game. I was trying to be smart and you wouldn't let me be smart. Again, if this was the later Spyro game, I could have done that much more easily. Right, new strategy. Yeah, have some of that. Have some of that, game. I don't know if that was what I was supposed to do, but it's my strategy for doing that. So what do you actually... What do you actually do? I can't tell what you've actually done. Oh, that platform. Fine. You're changing the rules of how these guys work, game. You really have changed how these guys work. But... that's the nice thing about this game. It's more unpredictable than you'd think. That's all the gems. We haven't even met the boss yet. And I'm not going to make this, am I? Oh, no, I made it. And then you sent me back. Don't do that, game. I just made a conscious effort to get over there. So I've got to land more to the right. Hopefully I can recreate it. Yes, good. Oh, thank God I didn't actually walk back into that, but we're done, so that's good. Looks like this way was the secret ray. Alright, please don't send me back over here. I'm trying to get back. Unless if I have to prioritise the right. Yeah, that's fine. I gotta say, that'd be a bit harsh if you couldn't get back. Get back to where I once belonged. Oh, really? So now I can't make that jump. How am I getting over there then? I must be able to get over there. Unless... Wait, do you activate another platform over here maybe? I'm curious. No, you do not. But I'm going to try another jump. And I didn't learn my lesson because that was even worse than the first attempt. How on earth am I getting back there then? And all these guys are back. Let's just try looking over here again because I want to see what I'm supposed to do. I'm actually stuck over here. There has to be a way I can get here, surely. Because this must be where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, it's just a really tricky jump. Fine. I gotta say, that would have been brutal if I couldn't get back over. But I can't get up. Oh wait, hold on, no. If I just jump up here. No? Seriously? Game. Why must you do this to me? There we go. Gotta say, some of these jumps are a lot harder than what I remember from Spyro 2 and Spyro 3. I mean, this game isn't Crash Bandicoot 1 level difficulty, but it's still kind of difficult at points. And I completely balls that up. And man, you're on a quick timer, aren't you, dude? Right, wait for you to come back. Oh, come on, Spyro. You could have made that jump. Didn't want to have to glide over. Right, that's fine. We'll do it this way. Just take my time and grab everything I need. I'm predicting there's going to be 400 gems at a guess. And there we go, 2 in a row. I'm going to guess there's about 400 gems. I could be right, I could be wrong. And come on, Sparks, really. Oh, and that was the other thing that I sort of screwed up in the last part. I said about how Sparks was more generous for picking up gems if you got a certain power up. I'm pretty sure I was completely wrong when I said that. I think what I was meant to say was you can tell Sparks to try and point out where hidden gems are and he'll point to where they roughly are. I think that was the power up I was thinking of. Well, I say power up. I think that was the ability I was referring to, but I completely screwed up the definition. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that, because otherwise I don't know what it is. But if Sparks did have a more generous gem pickup ability, then awesome, that makes it even better. But oh, that was a bit closer than I'd like. And there's a key I need for that. I don't know what's down here. Can I get back up easily? Yes, it's stairs. Good. I like stairs. Stairs are nice. Yeah, good. There's a consistent set of stairs. That's what I like to see. I love steps. Which do you prefer, steps or stairs, in terms of how you would describe them? Because I sort of go back and forth. I usually say stairs, but it could, you know, when it's just outside I say steps. Revelo.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me, aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
Ah, cryptic wisdom. Okay. So it's a bit odd, actually. That's the second time that's happened with those particular cutscenes, at least from my recent memory, that the frame rate kind of dips and then it lags a little bit when Spyro hatches a dragon. I don't know if it's because of the emulator I'm playing on or what, but... Oh, you're the boss. Okay. Oh, you're actually throwing stuff. Fine. So you're going to be one of these irritating type bosses, aren't you? Oh. That was a good hit, to be honest. I'm not even going to have a go at you for that. That was actually genius. Right, you're the boss, so I'll come back later. Not because I think I'm too weak. I think it's just because there's more treasure around. So I'm going to just have a quick explore elsewhere before I take the boss on. Now there's 2 of you. I imagine I've got to get up there. I'm not quite sure how the actual bosses tie into Gnasty Gnorc's plan though. I don't know if they're like aligned with him or if they're separate characters entirely. Like they have separate agendas. Yeah, I need to activate the 2 of you. But you're on a more generous timeline, so if I can grab you and then... I said grab you. Well, this looks very cakeish. Ah, the key. Awesome. Oh, maybe there's only 300 gems then. Right, can you guys get me back over there? Because that would be useful. I said that would be useful, but, you know, stop running around. Oh, game. No, don't do this to me. Right, you 2 are absolutely annoying. Like, really annoying. Okay, there we go. That can actually be quite tight in terms of timings. So we'll grab this, and then I think that should be every gem, unless if there's more during the boss battle. We'll find out in a moment. Oh, that's definitely got to be all of them. That has to be all of them. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. Okay, no, there's going to be more gems around here. Fine. Just got to be... This guy looks like he tried to be a Pokemon, failed, and then basically said, you know what, seeing as I can't get into Pokemon, I'll just be a minor boss battle in Spyro the Dragon. That's, you know, that's an alternative deal I'll make. Oh, well, he does move pretty quick. Although I suppose he does... Oh, is that really why he's called Jax? Because it's like Jack in the Box? Because if so, Insomniac, that's just genius writing right there. That's actually... That's smart. That's the sort of thing I'd come up with if I put enough effort into it. Okay, that was a good hit. And he's dealt with, and that should give me all the gems. There was a lot of 25 gems there. That should be more than enough for this level. I hope. No? Really? What am I missing then? Although I suppose... I keep asking these questions too prematurely, because they're there. That should be enough now. I hope. I don't always give the levels a chance. Yeah, there we go. We're done. I'm pretty sure there's only one dragon here as well. Or two, rather. Yes. Fine. That means then, looking at this, there's only one dragon we haven't rescued and then a number of gems we haven't got. So I will do that at a later point in this series if I can be bothered to actually backtrack through the levels I didn't 100%. The impression I get is if you know Spyro the Dragon well, as in this game, you can actually complete this straight away. There's no backtracking like there is in Spyro 2 and 3. If you knew what you were doing, you could just get everything done in a single attempt. Oh, what am I doing going this way? I can actually go to the next world, because we've got more time to kill. I can definitely start in the next world. Who's the balloonist this time? Amos. Nice job collecting so much stolen treasure, but beware, Spyro. Gnasty's world is not the most friendly place you'll find. Oh, is this actually the last world then? Yes, okay, we'll go to Gnasty's world. So I'm getting the impression this is going to be the final world of the game. And I don't know much about Gnasty Gnorc. I know he was the first major Spyro villain, but I don't actually know much about him as a character, his design, or his thoughts or anything. Now, I'm going to assume... Is there only one level here? Seriously? Can't be that quick. But whatever, we'll get some treasure whilst we're roaming about. Maybe there is only one level here. Who knows? Although there is a balloonist, so maybe there's more. Let's see what he has to say, actually. I don't normally talk to them. So what does Hack have to say? Oh, he's just going to take us back. Fine. Okay, he's not going to offer us anything new. Now, I know in theory I should try and backtrack through the earlier... Oh, God, that was a proper butchering of the word there. I know I should go back and backtrack through the earlier levels that I didn't 100% complete, because I know from what I have seen that Spyro the Dragon has two endings. One where you have everything at 100%, and then another ending where you still need to collect things. A bit like the Crash Bandicoot games. I'm just going to see the one ending first, and then I'll get the other one later. And I've rescued you before, haven't I, Dalbin?
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Gnasty's world now, Spyro, and you are the dragon who must defeat him.
Bring him on! I'm ready!
Reach the exit in each of Gnasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Gnorc himself.
The Gnorc. What a name. Imagine if that was your nickname, the Gnorc. Okay, so yes, Dalbin was a dragon we'd rescued before. A little bit of an interesting creative choice, but I suppose one of these dragons had to be a bit arrogant enough to try and take him on. And I love this song, but I'm going to have to move on because I do want to see what this level offers. Oh, we've actually got 999 treasure. 9999. Yeah, 4 9s. Right, what am I doing here? Clearly I have to avoid all this. Although, actually, I will say, the vibe of this level reminds me of something you'd see in Spyro 2 or 3 more. So, nice bit of unintentional foreshadowing for the later games there, which is quite nice. Can I not stand on these? Okay, clearly not. And I'm assuming... Oh, I can actually hit them. Cool. I don't know what purpose this serves, but we'll do it. Yeah, this is just where we started, fine. And I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm assuming that's just going to sort of train me up to give me this concept of you must charge these at some point in order to actually get certain things done. I'll find out shortly, I'm sure. Ah, convenient TNT right next to a metal chest. I love you, game. Again, I think this is a new song. I don't recall hearing this song before, but it sounds pretty cool. Oh, that's genius. That is actually a pretty good way to dispatch this particular enemy. Well done. Well done, game. I mean, I could have used this, but I preferred my method of, you know, telling him to hold it, well, of setting his TNT on fire. And some pretty interesting jumping here. Right, metal chest, I can detonate you, can't I, if I position myself correctly. There we go. Just for 10 gems. It's a little bit anticlimactic. I don't like it when the super important chests only have 1 gem. Even if it's for 10 gems, it still feels a little bit too little for what you actually get. Now, I can't remember, did Dalbin count as another dragon rescue or not? I need to watch the footage back. Latif.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Gnorc boots if I were him.
To be fair, that is actually true. I mean, Spyro is the only dragon who's actually accomplished anything in this entire game. The rest of them have just kind of allowed themselves to be captured. Oh! I didn't realise there was a hole there. My bad. That is so deceptive, game. Where did I actually die? Oh, it wasn't far. It was literally here. Fine. Let's not do that again. I can't wait for the future if somebody decides to watch this and they're like, God, you're shit at Spyro. And I'll be like, I know. Because I haven't really played this to the best of my ability half the time. But whatever, I'm playing this for fun more than anything. Although I'm sure my childhood self played these games much better than I do now. And I wouldn't want to charge into these, or maybe I have to. No, I don't want to risk that. That just sounds silly. Mouse. Extra life. All 7 of them. Okay, that deals with you a bit easier. And who knows? It'd be weird to think if we're actually at the end game already, because I thought I was going to be playing this, you know, up to 12 parts or so, but who knows? Maybe we'll get through this quicker than I thought. Again, I never know how long Let's Plays last when I start them. Sometimes they're shorter than I expected, other times they're longer. It just depends on the game. Knights of the Old Republic, for example, that lasted longer than I expected. But at the same time, when I had an idea of when I could possibly end it, I knew I wanted to end it at part 50. Because 50 is quite a nice round number. Yep, okay, I definitely can't charge those. I don't know why I tried, to be honest. So, what am I doing here? Now, I suppose if I fly over here, we'll find out. I doubt I can... There's no way I can charge that over there. Don't think I can. I mean, I can try, but I got a feeling it won't. Actually, no, it'll be that one at the top, won't it? I mean, we can try this. Yeah, that's not going to make it. It'll be the one at the top then. Dodge the TNT. Alright, gems. There's a lot of enemies over there. That actually looks somewhat terrifying. Right, this is the one we need to charge. There we go, that's more like it. More gems. So that's done. I can get some more health here again. Sorry, Rat. I didn't want to kill you, but Sparks needs you more than you need to be alive right now. Yeah. I don't know. Someone feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the impression that Spyro the Dragon, the first Spyro, is very short compared to Spyro 2 and Spyro 3. Because if I decide to play Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 on this channel, I imagine those games will take me a lot... Did I really do that? Okay. I expect Spyro 2 and 3 would take me a lot longer to actually play through than this one, despite my more immediate familiarity with those games. And that was another thing I forgot to mention. When I played this the other day and the previous part, how am I doing so bad at this? Come on. No, I'm going back for health. I'm not going to take a silly death there. In the last part I recorded, for some reason, and you won't notice it because I edited it out, but for some reason there was a bit of lag at one particular bit when I was picking gems up, and it was on the last level I played before I finished for that particular recording, and it was noticeable for a couple of seconds, but at the same time I didn't want to keep it in. Now I'm wondering if during that recording at some point the frame rate just dipped and it affected OBS at the time, because that can happen. I had it happen a few times with Knights of the Old Republic, for example. But I hope that doesn't happen again today, because otherwise that's a little bit of a concern. I think it might have been just bad luck on my part. It could have been my PC was doing... It might have been that my PC was doing something else at the same time, potentially. And then that would have affected the recording and the frame rate and various other things. My PC does like to do certain things. I've rescued you before as well, Thomas.
Wow. I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Okay, that was a surprisingly cheesy line for this game. You gotta believe. That sounds like that sounds more like a Sonic line than anything else, but whatever. It just seems way too cheesy, even for this series. But you know, supposedly Spyro was never a goofy game, apparently. Which, you know, I question anybody who would say that. Because you play this game in particular is arguably more goofy than Spyro 2 or Spyro 3 are. But I've already explained my reasons as to why I think that. If you disagree, feel free to point out why you disagree. I have no problem with debating it. And when I say debating it, I don't actually want to debate somebody about the quality of the Spyro games in terms of, is Spyro 1 really as goofy as it could be? And I don't want to do that. I mean, Spyro itself isn't exactly a deep series. It's just one of those series that happens to be really enjoyable for what it is. Because with a different developer, this could have been a terrible game. And I know that sounds harsh, but I can imagine Spyro the Dragon actually being terrible if under a developer who didn't care about it, or if the game didn't have as much time to be worked on. Basically various things. Because I was looking at how certain games in the early 3D era were developed, and some of them are downright atrocious. It amazes me that Sony were the company that actually worked out the balance between making a console that everybody wanted and games that everybody wanted, because you had other companies such as Panasonic and Philips trying to do the same thing and trying to get in on the 3D side of games before anybody else, and it just didn't work for them. And I don't know if I can get over there, but I don't really want to risk it yet. We'll open this though, and then we'll kill these guys, because why not? So it amazes me looking back that Sony were the ones to actually be the first successful company to have a 3D games console. Because yes, Sega did it with the Saturn, and I've never played the Saturn, so I don't actually know if it's as good or as bad as people claim. But Sony were the ones to make it cool, if that's the right word. They actually made it unique, they made it fun, they made it something that everybody actually wanted, and the games were a major part of the reason why that happened. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, the original Tomb Raiders, even though I'm not a big fan of Tomb Raider, and a number of other games. All of these games contributed to the PlayStation's success. But other companies have tried to do similar things with other mascot characters, and they didn't quite have the same success or anywhere near as much popularity. And whilst it's sad and whilst it's unfortunate, I wouldn't change history in the way it's worked out. Although I wouldn't mind visiting the parallel universe where the PlayStation flopped and, you know, the CDI was the successful one, or the the 3DO, that was it. Yeah, Panasonic's 3DO. I'll go to that universe just to see how things ended up. Because imagine if the CDI was a success. Would the future consoles still be called CDI? Or would they have to call them DVD-I and Blu-ray-I and 4K-I? Because that'd be slightly hilarious. And that's assuming that Sony was still primarily responsible for the tech. And I've missed some gems, but at the moment I do not care. I just want to finish this and get out of here. So I wouldn't mind visiting some parallel universes where different consoles succeeded, and the consoles that succeeded in our universe didn't succeed, just to see how things would end up. But I'm weird like that. Oh, we've opened another portal. Twilight Harbour. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe we still got a number of levels still to play through. I got way too excited super early. Although that being said, that's what the one dragon said, didn't he? Dalbin. He said we've got a number of portals to go through. So I'm going to leave it here for now, because I get the impression that if I play the next level I could potentially go over an hour. But I'm going to leave it here for now, and we'll carry on with the next set of levels later. And as looking at the gem counter and the dragon counter, we've got a number of things to do before we've unlocked everything here, and I was 13 gems away from completing Gnarc Cove, which is irritating, but oh well. Whilst I'm here, I might actually take a look at the status we're at with things. So everything in the first world, the Artisan's world, 100%, everything's sorted, it's absolutely fine. Everything's 100% in the Peacekeeper's world. Magic Crafters, I'm missing an egg from one level by the looks of it, and some gems, but otherwise the dragons are fine. Beastmakers, I'm missing a dragon. Okay, I actually missed a dragon earlier than I thought, because I thought it was in the Dreamweaver's world that I first missed a dragon, but no, it happened here, so I wasn't paying attention properly. So a couple of missing gems and a missing dragon on the treetops level, but otherwise absolutely fine. Dreamweavers, a missing dragon and some missing gems, but otherwise 100%. And then some missing gems on both levels. Well, yeah, both levels and the world. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But yeah, we're 90% completed though, which is pretty good, because I know that took me an age to get to in Spyro 2 and 3 when I was a kid. But yeah, there we go. I'm going to leave it there for now, and we'll carry on with this next time. I'm going to guess that we'll get up to at least part 10, and then maybe part 12 if we're going to push it a bit further, because I've still got to backtrack and play through the necessary levels where I didn't get everything. But thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.